Hello there, my name is Mike, and I'm here to give a quick overview of the Crysis 3 multiplayer beta, which actually just went live pretty recently on January 29th, and it's going to end on February 12th, so if you're interested in this, you might want to go ahead and check it out as soon as possible. But if you're not quite sold on it, then maybe I can help you with that. So you can download this on the PC, PS3, or Xbox. I'm playing on the PS3 currently, which is what you're going to see in the background. Crysis 3 is essentially an arcade shooter with style. It's extremely fast-paced, there's tons of action, very little downtime. Camping isn't even really a viable option, which is rare in video games. And for the style part, you got really cool maneuvers where you could slide on the ground, you could air stomp from above, which is an instant kill. So it's really cool. Got some really cool stuff in here. Now you also have kill streaks and death streaks, the latter which I do not care for. In fact, I highly disagree with, but that could be a commentary for another day, which it will never be. But I played about 15 to 20 matches of this, and to sum it up, it's really just exciting. The custom class system is incredibly average, and the perks are terrible, but the gameplay is intense, which I really enjoy. Now, if you're going to be playing on consoles, it's going to be locked at 30 frames per second, which is kind of annoying when you're used to playing a 60 FPS game. Even at times when you're playing this game, it'll go below 30 frames per second, which will screw you up in a gunfight. So it can be a little annoying, and I prefer to play on PC, but I doubt my PC can run it. So if you can play on PC, just go with that. Now, the grenade button, I just kind of have to mention this. It's on the D-pad, which is just so weird. I'm used to having it on a trigger, so having to press the D-pad in the middle of a gunfight is just entirely annoying. Now, you have two game modes in the beta. You have Crash Site and Hunter. Crash Site is essentially a moving king of the hill. It's pretty much Hardpoint from Black Ops 2, if you played that. Now, it's pretty much the main game mode in the beta. You can use custom classes, and it's around 10 minutes in length each match. That's what I've been playing the most of. Most of my 15 to 20 matches was from Crash Site, which is the meat and potatoes of this game, at least the beta. Now, Hunter mode is a little different, and I'll cover it a little bit more in a separate video, possibly, if you guys want to see it. And it's really just Infected. If you played MW3, Modern Warfare 3, it's similar to Infected, except instead of knives, it's hunting bows. And what you do is you start out as a cell operative or a hunter. Most players start as cell operatives who have to try to avoid the invisible hunters. If you die as an operative, then you respawn as a hunter. So you can kind of see how it's similar to Infected mode. So the game mode lasts about 2 minutes, and it's pretty fast-paced because of it. And although, the most part, it's just paranoid. Especially when you're a cell operative, you're just sitting there, you're like, where is this guy? He's got all these superpowers on me, he's invisible. Where's he gonna be, you know? That's kind of the feeling you get from it. But like I said, I'll probably do a video on that later. So, if you're gonna be playing this beta, and you know, why not? The only thing you have to lose is memory space, then I got some tips for you. Something that you must learn when you're playing is to keep moving around. That's this game in a nutshell. If you don't move around and you try to camp, you're gonna die. Camping doesn't work in this game. It's really cool how that ends up being. But you also want to jump a lot. Like when you're on the objective, you're gonna have to bunny hop around a lot, because if you don't know where the enemy is and you're just sitting there, you have two options. You could either go invisible so they don't see you, or you could bunny hop. Otherwise, you'll just die. So I usually like to bunny hop. Maybe you can kind of combine it, put the invisibility on, or the cloak, what they call it, and then just bunny hop around on the objective while you get your points. And then when the enemy does come around, you could stop doing all that nonsense and then shoot him, so you could get the accuracy bonus of, you know, not jumping. Now, if you're gonna be really starting out, this is like, you know, say your first match, you want to use the Scarab rifle. It's the easiest gun to use. It kicks ass. The shotgun is a little harder to get used to, so if you're really just starting out, like first match, then probably you should stick with the assault rifle. When you're on the controlled crash, like say the enemy is on the enemy controlled crash sites, you could air stomp. If you're on like a higher ledge than they are, you just jump down and then press the B button or the circle button or whatever it is on PC, and you will do an instant kill if they're in the radius of your air stomp. It looks so badass. I love doing it all the time. I've actually killed people cloaked where I didn't even know they were there. I just randomly hit the button, and that was just the most fun moment in the game so far. But you can also slide, like I mentioned earlier. I haven't really found a use for it yet because I haven't really put it to work. I usually just like to, you know, immediately stop moving and then just kind of shoot at them. So it's something I have to get used to, but it's something worth mentioning. Now, if you're going to be using, it's like, you know, after rank 5, you get to custom your classes. And be sure to pick the proximity perk. You can hear when enemies are near you, so that's going to be really useful. You'll hear it like a ping. You might even hear it in this video. But that's pretty much the tips I got for you. I don't have too many because I'm still playing around, but so far I'm liking the beta. It's very enticing. I like saying that word now. And that's pretty much it. Let me know if you want to see more Crysis 3 coverage until the beta is over. So I got about a week to do this. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, let me know. And also, if you played the beta, what kind of tips and maneuvers have you learned while playing? I'd be interested in that. And maybe the people that want to try it out. So that's going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.